Mahavatar Narsimha Tamil movie summary. Sage Kashyapa is approached by Diti for children, and, after protesting that it is an inauspicious hour, accedes. However, the next morning, Kashyapa tells Diti that since she approached him during an inauspicious hour, she shall give birth to two demons who shall provoke enmity with the gods, terrorize their devotees, and eventually be slain by Vishnu himself. Diti ends up giving birth to two demonic sons, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, who are later instructed under the guidance of Shukra, the guru of demons. The younger brother, Hiranyaksha, kidnaps Bhumi and imprisons her under the causal ocean to provoke Vishnu, throwing the world into chaos. In response, Vishnu takes the form of Varha, a colossal, divine bow, and engages Hiranyaksha in battle. Varha rescues Bhudevi and kills Hiranyaksha in the subsequent duel. Hiranyakashipu attacks Vishnu's devotees and retreats into the Himalayas for deep tapasya in order to obtain a boon of his choice from Brahma to be able to deal with Vishnu. His severe penance starts to burn the universe, forcing Brahma to appear before him and grant him his boon, which is that he cannot be slain by any creation of Brahma, be it a god, man or beast, during the day or at night, indoors or outdoors, on land or in the sky, by any animate or inanimate object, by any weapon or by hand. Hiranyakashipu then declares war on the gods, conquers their realms, and proclaims himself god of the universe. Indra abducts his pregnant wife, Kaidhu. However, Narada intervenes as a guru and advises Indra to uphold dharma even in times of adversity. Narada then offers shelter to Kaidhu in his ashram and instructs her in the path of devotion to Vishnu, teachings which are absorbed by her unborn child Prahlad. 5 years later, Prahlad refuses to acknowledge his father as God. Instead, the boy remains deeply devoted to Vishnu. He orders Prahlad's teachers and Shukra's sons to teach the boy better, but they fail to do so. Infuriated, the demon king sentences his son to death, but attempts to execute him are unsuccessful, as Prahlad emerges unharmed each time, protected by the very force his father seeks to destroy. Frustrated after his sister Holika is killed while attempting to burn Prahlad on a pyre, Hiranyakashipu has him thrown into the ocean, only for Garuda and Varuna to save the child. When Varuna tells the boy that like him, Vishnu longs to meet him too, Prahlad calls out to him tearfully in a moment of desperation. Surprising him, Vishnu appears and tells him that he has won him over with his selfless love. Pleased with his devotion, Vishnu grants him the boon that the boy shall perceive him in every animate and inanimate object in the universe. Upon returning home, Prahlad is mocked by his father, who sarcastically asks if Vishnu is present within a nearby pillar. Prahlad affirms that he is. Enraged, Hiranyakashipu strikes the pillar, from which Vishnu emerges in the form of Narsimha, a terrifying avatar with the body of a man and the head and claws of a lion. A massive battle ensues, during which Narsimha slaughters many demons. The avatar ultimately defeats Hiranyakashipu and kills him through evisceration in a manner that circumvents Brahma's boon, at twilight, on a threshold, on his lap, using his claws, and as Narsimha. However, even after Hiranyakashipu's death, Narsimha remains furious and goes on a rampage. Brahma requests Prahlad to pacify Narsimha's rage, which he does. Vishnu embraces Prahlad, assuring him that his father's sins have been absolved through divine contact. He declares that from now on the boy will be counted as one of his greatest devotees, and that whoever worships him will undoubtedly be worthy of his grace. Surrounding devotees, along with the gods and demigods, including Shiva and Parvati, gather to perform the Narsimha Aarti, a devotional hymn. Afterwards, Narada reminds Indra that Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha were only the first of 3 births of Jaya Vijaya in Satya Yuga.